So we're going to do a little bit of Qigong warm up. That's Qigong means energy work, really. There are thousands of different types of Qigong for different things. These are just to get you kind of loose, and we've got some of the basic principles of Tai Chi in them, so we can practice those every day. Then we'll do a little bit of Wu Chi meditation. Wu Chi is just very briefly, I'll explain, is the idea that in Chinese cosmology of what was here before the Big Bang. So Wu Chi is the void, and into Wu Chi came a spark, an idea, God, if you like, and from that came everything else, the interplay of yin and yang. So when we practice Tai Chi, we're practicing yin and yang movement with awareness, but with stillness at our core. And that's really one of the most important aspects of Tai Chi, to find this still place in the abdomen, in the Dantian. So we'll do a little bit of Wu Chi meditation. I'll talk you through that. And then we'll go on to the Tai Chi proper. We're just going to build it step by step, a little bit at a time. I would advise you to practice a little bit during the day, otherwise it will build up. We're only going to do a tiny bit each day, but it will soon build up into quite a big sequence. So practice and get the benefits. That's the main thing to remember. The style of Tai Chi, there are lots of different styles of Tai Chi, named after the family members, usually, that develop the system. The style that we'll be doing, just for your information, is a Yang style form. Yang style is characterized by quite big movements, so you get to see what the movements are, and later they become more internal. So Yang style, and it's the Chen Manqing. Chen Manqing was a student of one of the great Yang masters, came to America and shortened the form for the Western mind, but it's got everything in it. So what we'll be doing is the Yang style Chen Manqing short form. And hopefully you have enough space. I can make adjustments. If you don't have very much space, you need about a square meter with the adjusting steps. So I'll show you those too as we get to them, so you don't end up running out of space. So welcome everybody. Hope you can hear me. I think everybody put their thumbs up. So we'll get going, yeah? Cool. I'm just going to switch on my camera. So, recording. Good. Okay, so standing. And we're just going to gently turn the waist. Let the arms just knock against the body. And keep the knees, if you can, kind of pointing directly forward. So you're feeling the tissues, the muscles, the fascia on the legs just twisting around the bones. So we're just giving a gentle fascia stretch, and also in the spine. I'm quite grateful to be doing this. It's freezing in here. I'm using a martial arts dojo. They don't have heating. They're too hardcore for heating. So it's absolutely freezing in this room. And then as you carry on, just turning the waist, just let the foot turn out and then bring it back. So as you turn right, the right foot turns out. As you turn left, the left foot. Good. And gradually come to a stop. So we're just going to circle the waist. Anyone with a bad back, just be careful with this. So we're just circling round, side, back, forward. And the other way. Good. And then I'd like you to just step forward with one foot. So one foot is facing forward, the other foot is just turned out a little bit. And we're just going to transfer the weight forwards and backwards. And again, just let the arms swing. Try to keep both feet flat on the floor so we can improve the flexibility in the ankles. So we're just sinking down into the front foot and then sinking down into the back foot. I'll just do that sideways so you can see. Just using a kind of spring from the ground to push you backwards and forwards. Keep both feet relaxed and flat on the floor. Shoulders relaxed, head suspended from above. Good. And then we'll swap feet, try the other way. Good. And then we're just going to turn that into a step. So the front foot turned out slightly, not straight, but it's turned out. And then we step forward, put the heel, the whole foot, and then the weight. We step back, we put the toes, the whole foot, and then the weight. So this is a Tai Chi step. It's that we're not committing the weight until the whole foot is down. So it can take a little bit of an adjustment mentally, because what we tend to do when we walk is form, really. So this is just learning to step in a Tai Chi style. So heel, whole foot, weight. Toes, whole foot, weight. The arms, just let them swing if they feel loose enough to swing. One thing I forgot to mention at the beginning, you need to see me as the biggest picture on the screen, obviously. You can just, if you don't know how to do that, you just click on the picture and click the pin button. So you pin me as the biggest thing, so you can see what I'm doing. Good, and then we try the other foot. Good, and then we just loosen the shoulders, forwards and backwards. And the other one. Good. So we're going to try and combine changing the weight with moving the hands. So I'm going to do this sideways to start with. So we have the left foot forward and the right hand forward, and the weight is on the left. The left hand is just by the pelvis here. So then we come back and turn to the right, Bringing the right hand back to the pelvis. So this is the movement. So we're pushing forward with the weight on the left, coming back, pushing the left hand to the side. Forward, back. Forward, back. I'll do that facing you. Forward with the right hand, back, left hand goes across. Forward, back. Once you get the idea of the movement, try to coordinate it with your breathing. So whatever your breathing rhythm is, as you breathe out, you're going forward. And as you breathe in, you're coming back. Out, in. So we're just learning to coordinate energy from the left foot into the right hand and the right foot into the left hand. This is quite an important concept in Tai Chi, but I'll talk more about that later. Should have quite a calming effect on you once you get this smooth and in time with your breathing. So we're going to do the other side. So we have the weight on the left leg, the right hand forward. And we come forward onto the right, push with the left, sink back onto the left leg, push to the right with the right hand. Breathing out as you push forward, breathing in as you come back. Good. Okay. 2 more movements. So we're just going to push up. So you're pushing something. Let's move back up here and pushing down with this hand. And then we swap over as if you're rolling a ball of energy between your hands as they pass each other, and then the other side. So we're just stretching one side all the way down to the feet, up to the wrists, just slowly rolling that ball of energy between the hands. Let's come a bit closer in case you can't hear me. Good. Okay. Final exercise, Qigong exercise. So this area here in Tai Chi is called the Dantian. It's one of the energy points, like a chakra in the Indian system, called the Dantian. And we're just learning to breathe down to here just during this exercise. It's not good for everyday breathing. You need the ribs for everyday breathing, but just for this, it's calming and it's developing a sense of this is our center of balance. So I'd like you to breathe down to here. Take a few breaths just in your own time, breathing into the abdomen. So it's like you breathe in and this comes out. Good. And then as you breathe in, you let the arms rise just to shoulder height. As you breathe out, you push down. You're just coordinating the movement of your arms with the breathing. As you lift, you maybe can imagine 2 little bags of sand, one in each hand. So you're feeling a little bit of weight there. And as you breathe out, you're pushing down through water. Breathing in, lifting. Breathing out, pushing down. As you lift, you can almost feel the extra weight on your feet. As you push down, you're almost feeling yourself rising up out of the water. So this is a really good one for warming you up. I'm feeling warm already. I might have to take my jacket off in a minute. One more up and down. And then just bring the palms to face each other. Just very slowly start bringing them together as if you're going to take a week to bring them together. Just notice any sensation between the palms. Play with that feeling a little bit if you have some feeling there. Just compressing that energy and then putting it back into the dantian. Good. Okay, just coming a bit closer to the screen. Everyone okay? Can hear me okay still? Cool. Okay, so we're going to do a little standing meditation, the Wu Chi meditation. I'll talk you through this, and then we'll go into the form, the Tai Chi form. So just standing comfortably, feet relaxed, head suspended from above. If it helps, you can close your eyes. Just listen to my voice. So you're just relaxing down, letting go of any tension as best as you can, letting everything flow downwards into the ground. So letting go of any tension in your shoulders, your face, chest, arms, buttocks, legs. Just the minimum amount of energy to hold you up. Becoming aware of the space all around you, in front, behind, above your head, to the sides. And then allowing your breath to fill the abdomen as you breathe in. You don't have to force it, just let it happen naturally. Let your mind sink down with the breath, finding a place of stillness, safety, quiet, the center of your abdomen. So if you're just sitting in a little safe cave, a safe space, from there you're just watching each breath. Just knowing for this moment that in this place, you're perfect. Nothing can be added, nothing taken away. In your Wu Chi space. just watching each breath. If you find your mind wandering, don't worry, just gently bring it back to your Wu Chi space. Continue watching your breath. So I just want you to keep some sense of that still center. And if you have room, or even if you don't, just a few steps, keeping your eyes open now. Just walking a little bit with that stillness at your center. Using your Tai Chi stepping so you're not falling. Putting your foot down and then putting the weight on it. Your balance. Great. Good. So I can't see. I can only see 5 screens on my thing. So I hope everything else is okay and everyone is okay. So that meditation is kind of like the central theme of Tai Chi, really. Developing that still center is kind of important. Without that stillness, we're just doing a dance, really. So that's really worth practicing. On my website, on the password protected page, there are 2 sound recordings, one explaining the Wu Chi idea a little bit more, and one just talking you through a meditation. So please make use of those. Go on and listen if you want to. Good. Okay, well, we're going to get into the Tai Chi now. I'm just going to see, I'm going to unmute everybody just so that I can make sure that everybody is seeing everything. Everyone okay? Good?
Yeah.
Fantastic. I didn't hear any no's. That's fantastic. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, we'll get into the Tai Chi. Does anyone have any questions about anything so far?
No.
No.
Either you're bored or I'm a great teacher. One of the two. Okay, I'm going to mute you again now. I've had enough. Continue. Good. Okay. So we start with the heels together and the feet slightly turned out. A little bit Charlie Chaplin, okay? At this point, the weight is on both feet equally. And we're just breathing to the Dantian. And then the idea in Tai Chi is that the mind moves the energy moves the body. So energy can be whatever you want it to be. It could be breath, electrical energy, chi, jam, whatever you want it to be. Just let something move in your body with, controlled by your mind, and then the body follows that, okay? So I'll talk you through that a bit. So at the moment, the weight is 50-50. So then we put the mind into the right leg, the right foot, and the weight follows. So the weight is your energy going into the right foot. The left foot is now empty and the right foot is full. When you feel balanced on that right leg, so the line of gravity now is going up, through, down, through the right leg. We pick up the left foot just a little bit and step to the side, just hip width, and with the toes pointing directly forward. When you're ready, we put the mind and the energy into the left leg. So we're pouring energy into that left leg, filling it up, and the right foot is now empty. Now, if your waist is loose, it will feel like it wants to turn right a little bit, in line with this right foot. So just let that happen. And then we're going to do kind of 3 things at once, but it's energy into the waist. So the waist, so the belly button starts to move towards the front again. And as you do that, the hands come out and round. And the third thing is that the right foot also turns so that it becomes parallel with the left foot. So we go from here to here. So we're going to do that a few times just to get the feeling of it. Heels together, weight 50-50. We put the mind into the right leg. Step out with the left. Transfer the weight to the left. Let the waist turn slightly to the right. Bring the waist round with the foot and the hands. And the hands end up here as if you're kind of a frog on a lily pad, just here. Feet parallel, but most of the weight still on the left. And again, mind, energy into the right. When you feel balanced, pick up the left, step slightly to the left. Toes pointing directly forwards. Transfer the energy and the weight into the left leg. Let the waist turn right. Feel that line of gravity going up now through the left leg out the top of your head. Bring the energy and the mind into the waist. Let the waist turn to the front with the hands and the foot. The weight still on the left leg, the feet parallel. Good. We're going to do it once more and then we'll do the next bit. So we sink onto the right leg. When you feel balanced, step to the left, toes pointing forward. Transfer to the left, let the waist go right. Bring the waist round with the foot and the hands. Relax the wrists. This is the next part, so we're relaxing the wrists. The weight's still on the left. And then we're going to breathe in and imagine that we're breathing energy up from the ground, up through the body and inflating the arms. So the arms are inflated and come up to about shoulder height. And then the elbows come back, the hands follow as we breathe out. We imagine we're breathing out through 2 holes in the hands and the arms deflate. And at the end here, we just sink the body a little bit more. So just sinking a little bit more, not this much. I'm just doing it this much so you can see it. Just a little bit. So from here, relax the wrists, breathing in, back and out as the arms come down. Do this from the side so you can see it a little bit better. So we breathe in, and back, down. As you breathe out, sink a little bit. The weight's still on the left leg mostly. So we're trying not to make too many sharp angles. So here, so it's not like this, it's just gentle, soft curves. Down. Good. So we're going to put those two together. This is called the, so a lot of the movements in Tai Chi, I'll come a bit closer, have lovely names named after animals, like white crane spreads wings, snake creeps down, step back to repulse monkey, so on. This is just called the getting ready posture. One of my great teachers, Dr. Zhu from China originally, is in San Francisco now, said that everything you need to know about Tai Chi is in these first moves. So bye, I won't see you tomorrow. No, so it's all in these moves. Okay, so the rest is just add-on dance, and it can take a really long time to get really to feel what's happening in here energy-wise. Hey. Okay, I'll go through it again. So, heels together, feet out, weight 50-50. Put the mind and the energy into the right leg. Feel the center of gravity shift across. When you feel balanced, pick up the left, step to the side with the toes pointing forward. Put the mind and the energy into the left leg. Feel the center of gravity shift across. Let the waist turn, orienting towards this right foot. Bring the mind into the waist. Round with the foot, the hands to here. Weight still on the left leg. Relax the wrists. Breathing in. And out. Sink. Still most of the weight on the left. So we're going to go through this just 3 times, just so you get, it actually helps if you can, to just listen, don't look. Just do it with your eyes closed if necessary. Just to get it so that it's coming from you rather than from outside, if that makes sense. Heels together, sink, step to the left, transfer to the left, let the waist go right. The waist round with the foot and the hands. Relax the wrists, breathing in, back, down, sink. Again, I won't talk this time, I'll just do tiny little keys. So sink, step, transfer, waist, waist round, wrists, breathing in and out. Sink. Last time. Sink. Step. Transfer. Waist to the front. Wrists in, out, sink. How's that going for everyone?
I was just wondering, the right foot, when you go back, do you make it parallel, or is you keep it at the Charlie Chaplin?
When you turn it, you mean?
Yeah, when you actually you're in the Charlie Chaplin position, then you kind of move one of the feet parallel, but the other remains in the Charlie Chaplin.
That's
and
what I'm saying.
turn, do you make it round? Do you align it? And
you step to the left in line, so the heels are still in line. And then when you bring the foot round, the feet should be parallel.
okay, should be parallel. Okay.
Take a bit of practice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other questions? Did you say something, Wendy?
I wanted to say something.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. When you finish, you said the weight's on the left, but
Yes.
when I'm doing it, it feels...
Sorry. Say that again. Sorry.
At the end, you said the weight's still on the left,
Yes.
but that feels as if my centre of gravity would be on the left rather than central.
That's right. So, oh, bless you. In this form, especially this form, we have this concept called single weightedness. So that the weight is always, after the beginning anyway, until the end, during the form, it's always more on one foot than the other. It's single weighted in weight and in mind too. So that you, because Tai Chi is based on martial art movements, the logic is that if my weight is on both feet, before I move, I have to decide which foot I'm going to do this. But if my weight is always on one foot, then I can move the empty foot all the time. So it does feel a bit strange because in everyday life, we're used to putting the feet down equally. This is a bit counterintuitive, but actually leads to a little bit more mobility and choice.
But at the end of that, sorry, I'm seeing somebody else on the screen.
Good.
At the end of that, you're still on the weight's still on the left, because when I look at you, it looks like your weight is, you're sort of perfectly straight, and then if I do it with the weight on the left, I'm more, I'm sort of towards the left.
Yeah, people often say that. So remember I said it's about where your energy is. So my energy and my mind are in the left. It's okay to begin with, just to be looking like you're leaning a bit. Just to get the feeling of weight down one foot or the other. But eventually you can look a bit straighter.
Right, okay.
If that makes sense, yeah?
Yeah, great, thanks.
Cool.
Silly question. Did we do it both ways?
No, we don't do it both ways. This is a right side form. This is the traditional way of teaching it. If in the future, when we get to the end of this form, you're still with me and we're still in lockdown, we'll do a left side form, which is a long form. And that feels like you've suddenly been given somebody else's body. But initially, we do it to the right first.
What did we do? We went Yeah, we went on our right and out to the left. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not completely right. We're using right and left. It's just that we could, in the left, so we do this, this, this. In the left form, we would do this, this, and then later on, there's different things we could do either way. So
I keep guessing.
Which makes your voice difficult to hear.
Say again that question.
Yeah, there is a bum, 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 bum in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Which makes the voice a little bit more difficult to hear than when we are all.
Yeah, I'm going to have to mute you again. That's why I'm muting everybody. But I just wanted to know if there were any questions. That was all. So I'm just going to go through it again. And then I'll just hear some last questions. And that's our first class done. So we'll go through it a couple of times. And hopefully I'll see you all again tomorrow. But let's just go through it a few times. And then I'll take a few more questions. And then we'll go back to our isolation. Okay. Continue. Can you hear me okay? Good. So mind into the right leg, sink. When you feel balanced, step to the left, heels in line, left foot facing forward. Put the mind and the energy into the left. Let the waist turn to the right a little bit. Bring the waist around to the front with the foot and the hands. Feet parallel. Relax the wrists. Breathing in and out. Once more. Sink. Step. Transfer. Bring the waist round. Relax the wrists. Breathing in and out. How's that for everyone?
Very good.
Good, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. That's good.
As I've mentioned, each of these movements, I'm going to mute you all again in case you can't hear me. Each of these movements have a martial arts meaning. I don't teach that, but it's sometimes useful to know what they are. So I'm hoping to get a colleague here to help me, somebody who's not going to give me a virus. And I can show you some of those as we go through. We're not going to be practicing those, but it's sometimes helpful to see what the movements mean in terms of an opponent. So that's it. Thank you so much for coming and or for being where you are and appearing virtually. And I'll see you all tomorrow, hopefully. Do contact me if you have questions or if you had trouble hearing or whatever, just email me and I'll try and sort something out. I'm still getting familiar with this technology too. So hopefully it was fine for everybody and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye.